What's going on, everybody? Odu Boya Bossy said, we're talking about the Odus of Ifa today. We're talking about the Odus of Ifa, Ifa. First, excuse me?
Excuse me.
Talking about the Odus of Ifa, and they've had it from his shoe. They've had it from his shoe. Shoe legua. So, yes, so we're gonna just, first of all, we're gonna come out here and we're gonna talk about Okana. My mother, peace and blessing be upon her, wanted me to, wanted me to teach everybody while I was teaching her. So I don't know if that was just the kindness of her heart or she felt as though, let me just put him to work and do something else and get out my face and just, you know, but may Ishu come through, may Allegro come through. Ishu Allegro, may you come through and may you ride through my vessel. Ashe. Rumela, always reveal the truth through Ifa and help us in our best way to express this. So, Ashe. Alright. My mouth dry a little bit, but we in here. Okana. Baby. Okana. So we talking about Okana. Within the Odus of Ifa, you have 16, right? 16 times 16 is 256. 256 times 16 is what you will have at the ending result will be 4,096. 4,096, but you gotta start with 16. 16 times 16 is 256. 256 times 16 is 4,096. So we have our mathematician skills ready and locked and loaded and cocked back and ready to blow. I say. So with this new generation, we're gonna just try to get everybody to understand that we are our ancestors. So we most definitely want to give praise to our ancestors and say Mujuba, Zunseyo, okay. Mujubai Gun. Say Mujuba Oludumare, Mujuba Olofi, Mujuba Olorum, Mujuba Ishelegwa, Mujuba Yemoja. He said Mujuba Oshun, Mujuba Shango, Mujuba Chosi, Mujuba Ogun. What did they say? Mujuba Obadala, Mujuba Romela. Mujuba Osai. Okay. I said Mujuba Risha. Ashe. Mujuba Beji. Aye. Mujuba ya. Mujuba Oba, Mujuba Oloko. Mujuba Risha. Okay. If I do a lot more Mujuba and praise in here, we're not gonna even have no time for this, okay? So okay. Alright. Mujuba everybody. Mujuba. That's it. Okay. Back to Okana. We 4 minutes within this. Blame this on my mama. Okay. The beginning started through unity, the driving force of the one, and that's how the world began. From there on, if there's no good, there's no evil. So, with that being said, demands the maximum attention of the consultant, being this sign, having a throne for them, whichever he or she, child or adult, doesn't matter, need their utmost respect and high attention. Issue is preventing them from negative influences around them, and also bringing about, that may bring about arguments, disputes, misunderstandings, and confusion, and things of that nature. It may be that this person who is also getting this reading, from Okana, or having a sign from Okana, is, he or she who lives with issue. Your friends, relatives, or co-workers are the ones who experience setbacks or experience these setbacks. It says be careful with diseases. You must pay attention to health issues and go to the doctor in case any symptoms your past are interrupted and your hopes frustrated. You have economic obstacles and labor problems. Be aware of thefts, okay? Or what you would say, thieves. Loss of value, or, things losing the value that it had, or what it meant to you. Let me say it like that. What it meant to you, because I guess that's like a value as well, that you wanted to break that down and have a great understanding. So what something means to you. Begin with the first step, taking care of yourself. All right, so at about an hour, you know what I'm saying, someone must, excuse me. Let me do I share? Okay. But back to the first steps. Talk about taking care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? And charity begins at home. If you do not feel healthy, strong, and happy, and have a decent job, you will not be able to help others with fullness and total capacity, even if you want to. First, solve what is important and what is the priority. Yourself. Then you can solve the other things. All right? This Odu refers to the beginning of the world where unity was necessary to model the planet, merging into one thing, light and darkness, earth and water, air and fire, night and day, power of contraction and extension. All camouflaged and unified to create a large, dense, and corporal mass. So, with that being said, being like a big ball of whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever is in it, you have to find out what it is that's inside of it, a big ball of whatever. Trying to break it down for the people who may not understand what corporal mass means, try to just give you a picture with the power of the earth was encompassing the sky, the water, and the eternal fire from the deep immensities of the center, and from there expanding toward the cosmos. So it says here, from a point of view of the Eastern culture, although today it is very common in our Western language, you said we will stay, we will announce that eternal balance of opposites, would be called yin and yang, masculine or feminine. We know them as that. Both forces, are present in the elaborate systemization of, the beginning, and looking for the balance to harmonize all things. So, consultant, when you get this type of reading, or when you hear about Okana, you have to think about the consultant. You have to think about mobilizing or moving, right? Moving with harmony. You gotta move with harmony, man. You gotta move with things that's making you prosper. You gotta move with harmony, man. It's a balance. It must be sought from the inside out. Okay? You must resolve doubts related to personal history as far as like when growing up, early stages in life. Making these situations clear, so understanding what's going on. Overstanding, let me say it like that, because understanding is something you can misunderstand. You can't misunderstand anything. You get it. Overstand. Ashe. Okay. Making these situations clear, overstand, and trying to cope with them as much as possible by seeking solutions is how the pending processes are brought back to life, as you would say, giving strength to start and push and begin and concretize your plan. So to foundate, let me say it like that. Get some more water. Then there is a paraki. Okay? That, the saint comes from the sea, the seashells. They are the eyes of the Orishas. Okay? So you have to know this. This is why you see the shells. That's why you have shells associated with every Orisha. And you also have like the deity that deals with birthing, Oshun, and having to deal with being a mother. Baya Moja and Mama Baruku, okay? Like the moon and things of nature, but we're not gonna go too far on that, but like just being the mother presence as far as that goes. So birthing the Orishas or birthing the manifestations of God. So holding what Oludumare manifested or put here for holding, giving life. I'm trying to break that down for you. That's why you throw the shells to get readings, because the Orishas talk. They are the words coming from Oludumare through the eyes of the Orishas. Okay?
Can you explain who Oludumare is?
When we say Oludumare.
I don't know.
Okay. So we got Oludumare. We got Oludumare, who is the all-knowing, the all-being, who is what you would say, I am, in all places, at all times. Okay? The creator of the elements, let's say it like that. We have Olorun, the creator of the heavens. That's why we say our Father which art in heaven. Oludumare is the most potent form of God, as you would say, as you said, the most rawest form of God. That doesn't necessarily have to be here involved in our stuff. Well, I like to say, best explain it. And I say, create a bon day. Which is God Almighty. Who has no need to come here for our dealings, because everything is supplied already, and it is Oludumare Obonde, who is in everything that you will ask for, or any help that you will ask for. If that could make sense for you. Do you have a loaf who is the creator of earth? In the beginning, God blew his breath. Oludumare blew his breath into Odu, or they say the earth, Aye. Odu is a venerated ancestor, and also is considered of the earth, or the earth element, or the Yoruba Ile Ife, which is like Benin, in the areas, okay? So the nowadays, West Africa, Guinea parts, okay? Where was I at?
Yes, me.
Allah is a one, he who is on earth, who created earth. It is all the same, different aspects. This is God before Ludumare be God, before he done all of this crazy, this other stuff. Or all of the creation. All of this creation. Oludumare is basically God before we knew God. Let's say it like that, okay? God before we knew God. Oludumare. Bonde, before you knew him, he was his. He was this. Okay? All right. Did I explain it good?
Mm-hmm.
You understand? All right. So you have the Orisha who come through the stones. And we explained earlier what a stone is. The Ota stone and the shells, okay? But they're not the same. we're going to break it down for you about the birth or the bringing, Meferefun, the bringing, the touching down, bringing down of the Orisha, the manifestation of Oludumare, Olofi. Yeah. So, you have, right? You have the Orisha who come down, Meferefun, through the stone, the presence, and the sacrifice of life. Okay? This is what this is about. This is why you have sacrifice. This is why you give. This is why you offer. Because you want something for you to come down, right? You want something for you to come down. You want something for you to come down. All right. You must make a sacrifice or you're not going to get what you want. The Ota is for the housing of the Orisha. When you make Perifun, you allow the Ashe of the Orisha to come down and to be in a home, and to be in a vessel, to be in a place, to be in a representation of your life, and to be venerated, to also be respected, to also be worshipped and worked with. Okay? You respect. The worship is in the respect. Okay? Now you listen to the word worship. WORSHIP. Worship sounds like warship. Okay? The war, WAR. Warship. Sound like your person you go to war with, the person you fight with. Okay? You sound like the person you're on the boat with. Met Agwetawayo. Okay? Meferefun is the deity, okay, who come with his boat, and he has the deities with him on the boat. Okay? I don't want to sidetrack you too much, and I don't want to overwhelm you, so I'm going to go back to what I was saying. We'll talk about Metagwetawayo later. This is basically, you would say, synchronized with Saint Raphael of the waters, the water deities, usually connected to Oshun, Yemoja, or Lukun. It is the deities of the water. You must know of the different tribes and the different sects what they believe is true to them. It is a true. It's a facts. It's the truth. And this, okay? Okay. Hey, listen. Okay? The Ota, the stone for the Orisha, okay? It is the Ashe of the Orisha to come down in the legend behind, okay? The Baraki is for Okana, is of Elegua, the prince, okay, of Vanagui. And what it said, Anyagui. Anyagui. Okay. The spirit of Elegua come through. You see a dark Okay? Hey, you see a very dark object on the ground. It's mysterious. All right. It's a dark laying on the ground. It's shining. It said, what is this? Look. I look at it. What is this? It's from my parents. Nobody is enthused with the coconut the way I am is enthused with the coconut. It's the 3 days later. Okay. It's when I put my spirit, start to transfer into the coconut and start to shine with the reddish glow. Okay? It start to shine with a reddish glow. Later, I pass away. The old people in the country was like, what's going on? Later, after giving the coconut more gift and offering, later it get old. It's right behind the door. It stayed there. All of this stuff happened to the country. Anya agreed. And when it happens to the country, the fortune teller is here to tell you about what to do next. The right able to do. Replace the coconut, which can rot, with a ota stone that can last forever, a long time. Okay. After this, Obodo Oboya Abosi said, may all of your offerings and sacrifices be accepted. They were accepted. And that's the end of that one. That's it. Is it? What?